behind the scenes there on Instagram. How's everyone doing over there? Okay. All right. So from our brand new Rockin' Woman series, or Women Who Rock, stay tuned for a guitar tutorial on Patty Smyth and Scandal's Rockin' Tune Goodbye to You. In this multi-stream, I will be concentrating on about 6 different concepts, which will enable you to play my arrangement. I did my own arrangement on this of Patty's tune. And we shall be right back.
Play like a pro at String Sound Studios.
Here we go. Good day, Mike Violette of String Sound Studios, and that was a little excerpt of that, and we will play the whole song, or I will play the whole song later, and I'm going to take you on a nice lesson through this. So let's get started. Now, I did mention that we're going to study about 6 different concepts, right? And we are multi-streaming to you. So we're going to do about 6 different concepts, and I'm going to go through them one at a time. I'm going to teach you this song. And remember, folks on Instagram, that's fine if you stay there. But if you switch over to something like YouTube at String Sound Studio, you can tune in better. You can ask me questions and all that, right? So let me know how it's going if you're on YouTube, and say hi, and you can hear everything's working out all right. All right, so let's get going. Now, we are multi-streaming to you from YouTube, from Facebook, 2 channels of Facebook, Twitter, and a whole bunch of other things. So please switch out. If you can hear me all right, just you're on YouTube, let me know, all right? Let me know that you're on and you can hear me and all that. That's right. There's Kelly. For the best experience, viewing experience, do that. Okay. Hey, twice. Okay. I got stuff popping up on my screen for you Instagram people. All right, so here we go. And I just want to know if you're watching and it sounds good and all that. We talked about 6 different main concepts. Now, let's start off. Okay, this is a rockin' tune, Patty Smyth, not Patty Smith, Patty Smyth from Scandal. Okay, and our Woman First of the Women of Rock series. Now, when you do this introduction here, he kind of, the guitar player, which is Zachary Smith, I believe, is kind of playing some of those notes back and forth with staccato with some heavy chords. Okay. And I'm thinking, 2 guitars in here at least, but I'm playing very heavy part, letting the other rhythm guitar player play, more rhythmic in 8th notes, okay? So I'm cutting back because you don't want to play the same thing, and I'm doing all kinds of things. We're going to talk about that as we go along. So let's get started. Now, again, on YouTube here and whatever else I'm on, I'm going to zoom in. So if you're on Instagram and you're following, all right, let's take a look at what we're doing. First things first, right? This is in the key of A. Right? We're in 4/4 time. And we're going to talk about playing a lot of open notes, inner chords, all kinds of things. But let's get started. Simple bar chord A, best way to do it. 2nd position. All right, so I have this. And I'm going to play this down up. Okay? And then staccato here. So if you take a listen to that, I got this sound. And that's tied over to the 2nd bar. So it's 1 and 2, 3, 4, and. Again. Then I hit a chord in the 2nd bar. And I keep that going, that whole thing going. Until I get past the 4th bar. So let me take it from the introduction, and I'm playing here so you can see it really well, and you don't have to look here and look back here. All right, if you're watching this now live, that's fine. If you watch it later, that's also fine, because all of these become videos. All right, if I choose them to be, and I usually do. So you could go back and watch this and get a good lesson on it and see all the zoom in, especially you Instagram folks. All right, here we go again. Now when I get to there, I got to get a little more rhythmic there, right? And it's hard to play here, but I'm showing you what I'm doing. You can see what I'm doing really well. So again, 3 and 4 and. Chord. All right. When you get to that 5th bar of the introduction, you play chords. Now let me do it how it really sounds. I'm going to play down here. You can't see me, so listen. All right? Again, here. Again, I'm messing up a little bit, but it's hard to play here. So you get that feel. Remember, this is my arrangement of this. There's no music for this, so I had to transcribe it. And when I did, I said, you know what? I'm going to do it my own way too. All right? So I got a lot of nice little chords in here. One more time, then we continue with the rest of the introduction. 3 and 4 and. Stop. Good. Now what happens? After that 4th bar, he goes to a D chord. This is another concept. So we talked about playing staccato, and staccato is putting a short accent on the notes. Is everything staccato in there? No. All right? Not everything staccato. It's going back and forth between legato and staccato. As you can hear, open A, then. But I'm not doing that. I'm just releasing the pressure. Watch. Remember when you do the staccato, I'm not lifting and going like this. I'm not lifting my finger entirely off. You just play and deaden it by releasing the tension. Okay? Good. Now we go to the next part. On the 5th bar, he goes to a G chord. He's gonna, or the harmonic structure is a G chord. What he's gonna do is gonna play a combination, or what I'm gonna do, he does something similar from what I believe, is play a combination of arpeggios and chords. So we're gonna take an arpeggio here, which is the breakup of a chord, okay? It's playing the notes independently or separately of a chord. So your chord is, let's say that's a D chord. Well, you're gonna go do, mi, sol. All right? So watch. Now, instead of just playing the A, I'm gonna put this chord here. Little double stop, inner double stop here. I'm gonna go back and play this, D and F sharp. Could you do this? Just play a straight arpeggio? Yeah. Could do that. Or, see, that's what I do. D, F sharp, this, A and D here, okay? See the position? I'm in 4th position. Then back to here. Next, we go to an F sharp minor chord, except it's starting on the C sharp. Okay? Another arpeggio, except I'm starting on the 5th. Okay? So it's an F sharp minor chord. but I'm doing this. Then I hit this, root and fifth. All right? Now, this brings us to another point. We're talking about playing staccato. We're already talking about arpeggios into chords. And the other thing is we're playing inside. I'm playing smaller chords for a bigger sound. Okay? And of course, I have a lot of overdrive on this. And I'm trying to stay out of the way of everyone else. I want to do something different. Again, if everyone else is just going, doing this. I want to do some different things. Okay? I'm playing inside on the chords. I'm playing arpeggios. I'm playing inner voicings here. Plus, you got to remember he's playing with a keyboard player. So you want to play inside here as much as possible. I want to get rid of the bass too. I don't want to play a lot of root and fifth here and here. I want to play in here. Gives me a good heavy sound. It's more of an open voicing sound. All right, so I'm staying out of the way. You don't want too much low end. You got the bass player playing, the rhythm guitar player playing that. You don't want to be doing the same thing. And then you got keyboard player staying out of everyone's way, opening it up more, a little bit more open voicing with some overdrive. All right, but back to my F sharp minor chord. So I have this. I play a little chord, little root and fifth here. My arpeggio, again, on my F sharp minor. There. Then I move here. So it's sol, do, right? Sol, do, me. I can take it from the D. All right, the bar before it. Ready? 3, go. Okay. One more time from that D chord. 3, 4. All right, now I'm going to take it all the way up to there from the A chord. Ready? 3, go. Now what? What I do, it goes to an E chord, but I play a big open A, then an E here. So I'm playing different than everyone else. On a rock and roll bar chord, I don't want that voicing. I want this one here. 3, 1, 2. Yeah? I'm going to play big E. So I got my G sharp, my B, my E. I'm still, the other thing I'm doing too, notice I'm being very economical with my positions. I'm not jumping all over the fretboard. I'm trying to play voice leading, keep things in the same, as much as, maybe not the same position, okay, but not jump all the way up here and down, up here and down here. So keeping things economical, this way you can play it. It is a quick tune. All right, so here's my E chord. Open E. Then I go back to an E like this. I come from this E. Okay. Then it's back to an A. To a G chord here. I'm going to take it from the C, the F sharp minor chord, so you can see that. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, again, I'll play here from the F sharp minor chord, bar 7, 3, 4. And then we go back to the A. That leads us to something else, okay? And I'm playing a little bit ahead of the beat, okay? on, not all the time, but on some things I'm sliding into chords, playing a little bit ahead of the beat. For example, when we're getting towards the end of the intro, he goes to that D chord, okay, he goes back to that D chord. I'm playing on the and of 4. So I have this sound. Right. So that's your next riff. Watch. From the A. Now what? I'm on that G chord. I play this bluesy riff in second position. Then I'm going to go to an F sharp minor again, but I'm going to play it here. I'm not going to play a big chord. Play a little chord here. Learn those little chords. Then I'm going to go back to an A. So let's get the nature of what I'm doing from the A chord. We're at the last 4 bars of the introduction. So I have this. Then I go to my E. Let's take it again from there, the A chord. Okay, last 4 bars of the introduction. Notice too, I'm clicking in here a bit. I don't want that to be a major concept of what we're doing here in the song, okay? But yes, I'm doing clicks and things of that nature. So I don't want to play this, click this. You do it yourself, all right? Listen to what I'm doing. All right, again from the A, and then we're going to go to the E. So I'm going to do the last 4 bars of the introduction here slowly. 3 and 4 and. Then verse. Now what I do on that F sharp minor, okay? I just did this. I did F sharp, A, and C sharp. There's my F sharp minor here. Then I go to an E like this. Play that other bluesy riff. Okay. So off the E chord, the G chord was this. All right, here's my D chord. Go to the 4th string, second position. Play 2, 3. Here's my blue note, my lower third. Right to the F sharp minor. E. Same situation I did on the G chord, except the riff here I play the D chord. The E chord, transpose that riff up a whole step, and you have the E chord. The only difference is I do this. All right, all the way from the A chord, last 4 bars of the introduction. All right, one more time. Last 4 bars of the introduction. 3, 4. I'm going to play the whole introduction with the looper, okay? So you can hear it. 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. That's how that sounds, okay? In time. All right, so you piece that together, all right? If you're watching and you say, Mike, can you show me that again? I'll show that to you again. But we did it in 4 bars apiece, so you have, how many bars are in the intro? It's 12-bar intro. Yeah, that's what I thought. I just wanted to be sure. It's a 12-bar intro. Thinking here, okay? So you got that 12-bar intro. There you go. Next thing. All right, we're going to continue. We're going to continue. What do I got next? All right, here comes your verse. Now, the progression in the verse, we're going to go to an A chord, All right? We're going to go to a D chord. We're going to go to an F sharp chord, and we're going to go to an E chord. But how are we going to go about doing that? I can zoom out just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. All right? Come back. Well, I'm going to start with this A chord. And remember, I'm opening it up more, I'm playing inside, and I'm playing longer value notes. I want to play this heavy. And this will work if you have one guitar player or two. It'll work with three too. Just got to be careful not run into anything. If you got a keyboard player, it will also work. All right, here's my A chord second position. So I'm doing this. 3, 4. And I'm sliding to a G chord. I'm playing inside. I'm playing inside. I'm playing the upper, I'm playing the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings on that D chord. Yeah, here's the D chord. I'm trying to leave the bass notes out because someone else is going. All right? I'm just doing this. And again, I'm a little ahead of the beat. All right? So let's do that. 3 and 4 and. Hold it. All right? So 3.5 beats. I got a tie on beat 4. All right? On the end of 4. Okay, a little. I go to my F sharp chord. I'm back to 4th position. I'm playing a root 5th, but inside. I'm not playing big. Remember, that's one of my concepts here, all right? So we're playing inside smaller chords. We're doing rhythmic fills, playing a bit ahead of the beat. So we already discussed a lot of the 5 or 6 topics that we're doing, and they just keep revolving in and out of the tunes, all right? So we're playing a little bit ahead of the beat. I did some rhythmic fills like that. I got more of that too. A little bit more of it. Kind of sticking with a lot of the same things. All right, so here's my verse. Into the D chord. A chord, F sharp, to E. I'm going to do the whole verse. There's my E. Drop it down a whole step from F sharp. Here's my E. What I sometimes do on the E is I play that, Johnny Be Good thing, but I play it inside. All right? So if I'm doing the verse here, I put it in when I want. Remember, one of the things you have to look at, where you're going to put the fills, and this is important. If Patty's singing or someone's playing a solo, you got to play less. So look for spots to play more when she's not singing, when the melody is being sustained. That's important. You don't want to be stepping all over the melody and someone singing and just playing a bunch of nonsense in there, all right, to show off. So you got to let things open up. You got to create space, and that's what we're doing here. All right, so here's your verse again. 3, 4. Then comes your pre-chorus. So what goes on in the pre-chorus? You have that runs twice, that progression, A to the D, to the F sharp, to the E, do the Johnny Be Good thing. All right, just fit that in your own way. All right, kind of play it different every time. So I call it the pre-chorus. Let's call it the pre-chorus. Well, it's just a combination of a D chord and an E chord. I'm going back to this G chord, the 4 chord, right? Notice I'm on the 7th fret. Yes, it comes from this D chord, 5th, but I'm just playing this. Then I'm going to this E chord, which we did a little bit in the introduction. All right? So, one of my other goals here is to show you to play chords differently. All right? So you want to play the chords a little bit differently. You don't want to always play the same form of chord. So you learn an E chord here, learn an E chord here, and learn an E chord here. Learn an E chord here, learn an E. There's so many ways to play the same chord. All right. We're going to do the pre-chorus now. So what happens? Well, she goes like this. Listen to my rhythm. Now I'm putting clicks in there. All right, so I got my G chord. Now I'll do with the clicks. Sorry. Back to the D. It's going to do that 3 times. 3 times with 3, 3. Or is it like that movie, is it 3 or is it 3? You know what I'm talking about? Then your chorus. All right? And we're going to talk about the chorus. I'm going to go back and play with the looper all the way from the beginning. Again. 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Now we're into the chorus. And played that pre-chorus a little more syncopated on the beat 1. That's what I felt like. 1. All right, but get the basic chords. I'm not, however you want to do that rhythm. Sometimes I don't. I play a little more syncopated than others. That's my pre-chorus. What am I doing in the chorus? Well, we have combinations of A. It's the same progression as the verse, changing it up a little bit, all right? So watch, I got this. Again, a little ahead of the beat. Now, I'm going to play this riff, but I'm going to play it here because I don't want to jump here and there or something similar, okay? Here's my D. Basically, you want this. Or, you know, it reminds me of, what's the tune that goes? Leonard Skinner, now give me 3 steps. All right. So that type thing, right? Chorus. Ready? 3, 4. I do the same thing on the E chord again. Play my E chord here, right? So the chords are D, F sharp, E, F sharp minor to begin. F sharp minor, okay? I'm playing some riffs. Let me do it slow. I start that, did that riff on the 5th string. 2, look at my position. I'll come back a little bit. Okay. A chord again. Fourth. Again. Okay, now here's the thing. When she does the first chorus, it's only 1 time. Okay? That's no big deal. Just you got to know the form of the song also. Then she goes right back to the verse. Then we have a bridge section as well. All right? So the first chorus is only 1 time. Then the second time, that progression gets repeated. All right? So you have this first time. Now, right back to the verse. That's your goodbye to you. chorus, right back to the verse. All right? And remember, the chords, a lot of the chords are the same. So, no, it's just I'm changing them up a little bit. Just different triads, playing inner. All right? Let's do it again all the way through 2 choruses. Then we'll talk about the bridge, okay? I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. I feel that I'm zoomed in a little bit too much, all right? You like my glasses? I tried my green glasses. I got all these different color frames and everything. So, oh, you know, there's the, over there. Where am I here? Over there. Check that out. You go on that Q code thing. But this is even more than that, all right? It takes you every social media. You get my text, everything. So you could go to any of our social media on that and all kinds of different things in there. Our website, it's got a lot in it, all right? So that, I don't even know what they call that. I know it's a Q code type thing, but I think it's something a little bit different. So go over there. That's new on the stream, and my green glasses are new. I try to stay with the colors of String Sound Studios. All right, I can take it from the looper from the very beginning, and then we'll talk about the bridge. 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. So there you go. She goes back to the chorus. Back to the verse. All right, so there's your second verse. Then when she does the chorus again, it's going to go pre-chorus 3 times, 2 choruses, then a bridge. All right. Let's talk about our bridge. Now, what happens in our bridge? Well, you're going to concentrate, and I'm going to concentrate on playing. It starts out playing just an F sharp minor to a D chord. We're going to keep it very simple here. F sharp minor. I'm going to zoom in. You can see what I'm doing. Then I got other chords. So I got my F sharp minor chord. All right? It's a little bit mellower. So it's going to do this progression 4 times. Then it'll start doing something else 7 times. But it's a lot of the same chords. And you'll see what I do. My F sharp minor, I'm going to do this. I want you to kind of keep that rhythm. Remember what I said. Listen to the way she's singing. All right? And where the melody is taking you, what are the long tones, what are the short tones, all right? So listen to the bass line too and what's going on with the keyboard player. That's why I did this the way I did, and I did the rhythms the way I did. So we have this on the bridge. Ready? F sharp minor, this little capo here, okay? Remember my capo, I need it to be flat, I need it to be straight as possible. All right? And this has got to be up like that. Get it close to the fret here. We don't want to do this. Look at my hand shape too. I'm in. My arm is in more here. Okay? See the back of my hand? You should see the back of my hand. It shouldn't be like this. You need to be like this. Get this up. All right, so anyway, the only difference, if you take a look at common tones here, right? We have F sharp, A, and C sharp. So those are the common tones between the F sharp and the D chord. Oh, look, I change one note and ultimately becomes a different chord. So I have F sharp, A, D. So if we just do it slow. Okay? More rhythmically like this. I'm going to do this 4 times. Ready? Do with me. 3 and 4. It starts doing something different. Right? And then it's going to go into a keyboard solo. But we have this. 3, 4, 1. All right, what did I do? Well, I took the F sharp. Okay, 1, 2, 1. This is a D chord, right? It's not a D chord. It's a D shape. Take that same shape. 3, 1, 2. Bring it down. Okay, I have a little C sharp chord here. All right. Or D flat. You can say it's D. Whatever you want. I would call it C sharp or in the key of A. Okay. That's your progression, right? And the second half of the bridge. It's going to do this 7 times. My rhythm is going to be this. 1. Rest. Rest. Move to the D. Rest to the E. Again. Oh, sorry, I messed it up. Yeah. I was thinking ahead. Okay? That is going to do that 7 times. Now, you're going to, when the keyboard solo, over the keyboard solo, it's the same chords. But I might want to change the rhythm and keep it a little bit simpler. Even if you just did this. Remember, you're playing with a keyboard player. You don't want to bump into him, and he's wailing away there. You can do that, right? He's playing all over the place, right? So, good solo. Good solo. Kind of like the guy who did this. He was a New York City session musician, a real good keyboard player. I know he passed away in 2012. I think he got into some kind of car accident or something. But I forget his name. His name escapes me. But yeah, he was not just playing with Scandal. He did a whole bunch of things for a whole bunch of people. All right. But anyway, he's playing a real good solo there, and you should be doing this. F sharp minor. D. To the E. Back to the E. All right, so we came from, let me play the last time of the, 4 times of the bridge, different rhythm, into, I'll play it from where it goes to 7 times, all right? So you have this. You have that 4-bar progression. All right. You listen to the song. So it's 1. Now keyboard solo. I played the same chords. I just altered the rhythm a little bit, right? And I'll play it again with the looper later. I'm going to play the whole song in a little bit. Well, this way you can hear everything and you'll see, oh, that's what he's doing. And, I'll zoom out and you can see exactly what I'm doing. Now, there's one thing at the end of the keyboard solo. The progression is the same throughout. He does that 7 times. The 8th time, he stays on a D chord for 2 bars. So let's go from the 7th time. We have this, right? Now, enter the keyboard solo. Same thing. Stays on this D chord twice. Then he goes to an E chord, and you got these what you call quarter note triplets. Bam, 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 bam. To a quarter note. Then it's break, goodbye to you. So let's get that. Let's get that from the last time, right? The last progression of the keyboard solo. So he's got 3, 4. It's my E chord. Goodbye to you. Back to that. All right. So you want to go to this E chord, which you've been doing, but get those quarter note triplets in there. Bop, 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 bop. Huh? All right, so we did just about everything in here, and I'll zoom out and I'll play the whole song. What happens after the break, okay? So you want to know. Goodbye to you. So she's going to do a chorus, a verse, a pre-chorus, and then a chorus outro. Yeah, maybe you can play some fills and solos there. Maybe I will, but the keyboard player's playing, so I got to keep it simpler. There's no guitar solos in here. All right, let's zoom out. You know, Patty Smyth, as I'm zooming out, I'll talk to you. Patty Smyth, great singer. She ended up marrying John McEnroe. I love her stuff. I think she's a little bit, I don't say she's underrated. I don't know, not as well known as like a Pat Benatar and all of that, all right? But I think she's great. You know, I've seen her sing Zeppelin and all kinds of things. So great voice, really can belt it out. She's still singing. She's still performing here and there, I guess. But I love her, love it. I love her. John McEnroe, great tennis player, great guy. I'll get my microphone here. What's going on? All right, here we go. I'll take it from the edge. This is for Patty. Patty Smyth, this is for you. My version. shut my looper off. And there you have it with my headphones the whole time. What's with this microphone is dripping down. So, that was fun. That was the first of our Rockin' Woman series. And, you know, this is great. I'm loving it because I love having female vocalists when I play. I like jamming with the gals. And we will continue this series. Wow, that microphone's really showing. I'm going to zoom in here. So if you have any questions, okay, email me. Check everything else out. Nice cover, Mike. Hey, Tom, what's going on? Thanks for joining. I had fun doing. I had a hell of a lot of fun doing this one. Yeah, I don't know if you're watching the whole thing. I really wanted to make it rockin', so I transcribed it and I changed it a lot. So not a lot. I just didn't want to keep the same thing. But thank you very much. So thanks for watching. Now, please sign up for my Play Like a Pro video courses. I got Pure Beginning Guitar course, the Beginning Blues Guitar course, the Midway Blues Guitar course, and ukulele course for you. Check out all our social media. And I very well may next week do another Rockin' Woman series. I don't know who. I could do Pat Benatar. There's a whole bunch of them. There's Patty Smyth and Patty Smyth and Pat Benatar and a whole bunch of different women vocalists. I don't know, even Gloria Estefan, whatever. All right, so there you have it. And Instagram, you're still watching. So check it out. Hit that Q code, hit everything. Go on. Continue to do this. And you're watching out there. I shall see you. And do this. Play like a pro. You can't see that on Instagram. Play like a pro.
At String Sound Studio.